It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one, and it's coming up next.
It's showtime, baby.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defenses. Feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the double.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here in Cincinnati. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019, out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
Don't let this guy's laid-back personality fool you, Mike. He is a tremendous presence to have in your quarterback room. Not only does he have the ability to manage the game at a high level, but your team has a legitimate chance to beat anyone in the league whenever he's under center. Now, I don't know if I'd classify him as a long-term solution, but he's certainly someone every franchise they would love to have.
And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
The pass is caught by Turner. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. He'll try and throw with Minshew. That one into the hands of Turner. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
We're about to watch one of the most gifted passers in the league, Mike, and it's not only just his arm talent. That's, of course, off the charts, but his ability to process, his ability both pre- and post-snap to operate maybe on a little bit of a different level than some of the other quarterbacks around the league. I mean, he is surgical with his approach, and he's on the short list of truly elite quarterbacks we have to offer in this league. And for us...
the ball's out. One of the Raiders has got it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After
review the play. The ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Whoa. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
The defense decides to come with a blitz here on third down, and it's a little feast or famine. You're counting on getting home and getting to the quarterback. But give credit to the offensive line. Not only do they protect, they buy enough time for the quarterback to escape the pocket, turns himself into a runner, picks up the first down.
And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this.
Here we go.
Here's Brown. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
A pickup of 12 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Working out of the gun, Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. 2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Looking to convert for the third time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. He's got a receiver. It's Chase.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
Here we go.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Fires complete to Harrison Bryant. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Minshew out of the pistol here. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bengals have got it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This one complete to Higgins. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack. Just the lone touchdown in that first half of action. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Chase Brown. The Bengals offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Gun. Cut.
On the ground, it's Brown. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd down, 3 to go. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That is caught, finding Higgins. It's a gain of 19 in the air, and the Bengals gonna have a 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here we go.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. A carry here for Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Oh, and he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Here we go.
At the 15-yard line.
Now Brown. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. He's got his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals move out on top, 14-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Abdullah now to return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They're going to go play action now with Minshew. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
On first down, Burrow. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Gesicki, the man in motion. 2nd down, Burrow. He'll get that one complete. It's Drew Sample, the tight end. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here we go, here we go.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
They'll stick with him again. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll go with him again. He slams it in there, and he is in. Chase Brown, touchdown Bengals. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Abdullah now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. From the gun, here's Minshew. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.